Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of ITV Live, the DJ sessions where we feature the best DJs from around the world. I'm your host Darren, and right now we're standing in the new and improved ITV Live studios. You've been listening to music all night long since 5 o'clock this afternoon. We've been playing the likes of DJ Dan. We've had Anger Fist in the studio. We had, oh gosh, I'm forgetting who else we had. We had Area 303 come by. We had Tassie. We had we had Lars B. Amble. We had Paul Allard, Ivan Kruss. We even had a special interview with Funkcase earlier this evening and Chris Herrera, Channel Surfer. And right now, we got the man of the hour coming through playing at volume tonight. Moguai, you got that microphone in your hand up there?
Yes.
All right, let's see if I can do this properly and make sure we get you cut into the angle. Hey, look at that. There we go. I'm trying to move in over here. We try to use technology to the best of our abilities here.
I think you're doing right.
All right, there we go, man. Moguai, how's it going this evening?
All good, man. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Well, I do have some interview questions for you. I'd like to get you in here and out of here as quickly and painlessly.
It's a cool spot where you are.
Well, thank you very much. This is actually our Studio B. This is our smaller studio. We have a 5,000 square foot studio over there. So this is
I've never made an interview behind the DJ booth. Never, ever.
Really?
No.
Oh, man. All of our interviews take place behind the DJ booth. You'll actually be to that camera right up there. I'll be talking to that camera right there. And so we're going to jump right into the interview, though.
Let's go.
Awesome. You've done some major releases on Skint Records. Skint, of course, is known for signing some of the biggest stars of the underground, like Fatboy Slim and David Clark. Did that open up a lot of doors for you once you got signed there?
Not a lot. Not so many doors like Mousetrap opened, but for sure it opened doors. And it's always good to release music in the right surrounding. And at that time, the productions fitted very well to Skint, and that's why, I and my management, we decided to bring it out on Skint. And so, yeah. But
nice.
it helped a lot, for sure.
And you mentioned Mousetrap. You're a frequent artist on the Dead Mouse Mousetrap records. There's an inside joke with me. I always say, for years I was saying Dead Mouse 5.
I said the same, and people laughed about me and said, "Hey, no, you're wrong."
They were laughing at me. I didn't know for years. I'm like, I love this guy. Anyways,
Detmo 5.
Yeah, exactly. How did you first get in touch with him, and are there any collaborations with him coming up?
It was very simple. I made this track Cyfox, and I thought this track makes only sense on Mousetrap. I sent it over to him, and it was the quickest feedback I've ever got from a record company. We haven't known each other before, so I think 1 or 2 days after he said, "Hey, come on, let's do it," and 2 weeks later it was on Beatport. So
Nice.
this is how it all started. So very simple, very from the very ground, and
Just out of curiosity, this is a side note question. Do you ever watch his live streaming show that he does?
No.
Out of Zimbabwe?
No.
All right, it's some cool stuff.
Is it?
He's on Ustream, we're on Ustream, so I get updates when he goes live, and I check it out from time to time.
I heard that he's doing it for a long time. That is like he's on air for over 8 hours or so.
Yeah, I've tried to do some things like that with DJ. It takes a lot out of you. I mean, you think that. I mean, I used to sit in my house, and this is a whole other side note, and have fun, drinking tea, talking on to the internet, basically world. But it can take a lot out of you. It's a project.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It's more like when I'm in the studio, I want to be with my own or with people who I work with, but not like always have a camera around me. But people are different, and I think people loves when Dead Mouse is doing it. It makes sense.
It's a good show.
Yeah, it is a show. I think so too.
And the interaction there, which is really cool. He gets into the chat room and talks to people. So.
Cool.
Back to you, though. You're currently in the midst of a North American tour, and is there a difference between the Canadian audiences and the Americans in how they party?
That's a good question. I think the main what I think is the main difference is when you go through a club in Canada, it can be more kind of aggressive, but not really aggressive. More in a positive way, that they are more like rude, that they're going through the toilet, through the people. In America, they are a little bit more polite, and I think it comes from the ice hockey or from whatever.
Get out of my way.
Yeah, get out of my way.
Hey.
Something like this. But
Unless you're in Quebec, then it's weak.
But I love both. I love playing Canada and America. They're quite similar.
Nice. And you're from Germany.
Right.
How would you describe the scene there as compared to the States now?
I grew up with electronic music in Germany, and I started my career directly with electronic music. So it arrived in Europe or in Germany 15, 18 years ago. So we heard this electronic music for a long time, and it's different when you go on parties there or when you go on parties here. So for sure we had electronic music also here in America before, but right now it exploded, and people, when they're going to party, they party heavily. And this is a main difference between nowadays in Germany. In Germany, it's more like, okay, going on a party, and I'm not sure if I want to dance or if I just want to have a hangout or watching people, whatever. And here it's like all about, come on, let's go.
Yeah,
live life to the fullest.
Exactly.
And,
I've been in electronic music for 20 years of my life, since I was 18, going out there and seeing some of the, seeing it grow as big as it has. But I mean, I was into craft work, back before it was and Art of Noise.
Yeah.
Some of those original pioneers of
cool.
of electronic music back then. So, I've watched the whole evolution of it come up, and just seeing it now blow up in America. And you're like, I look at this and go, this is what's been going around the whole world for 20 years. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, but isn't it cool? And it's
It
such
is.
a big country, and
It is.
I have a lot of talks about this, especially here in America, and people say, we're not sure how long it will last, and I think it's arrived, but the peak is far away.
Oh, it's far away. I definitely
Because it's such
far
a
away.
big country, and I think
Yeah.
it will be the same way like we have it in Germany. That it's more like another genre, like hip hop, rock.
Absolutely,
Whatever.
absolutely. And can you describe the wildest party from the last 2 months that you've been at?
I would say Santos Party House in New York.
Okay, okay.
It was also about the situation. I landed very late. I had to go directly to the party, and I was a little bit. I had less sleep, and I went into this party house in Soho in New York, and it was sold out, and they all went totally mad, and I wasn't really in this mood. But after my first 2 or 3 records, I was totally in it, and it was amazing night.
Nice. That must be one of the most perks, that you get to see so many different places, so many different people, and
Great, yeah.
party in so many different areas.
Definitely.
We're going to jump to more of a technical side of questions here. What is your favorite software to make tracks with, and what makes it so great compared to other software programs?
Right now, it's definitely Ableton. I used many years Logic. The main big thing on Ableton is for sure the audio. It goes very quick, and you can produce in the flow without stopping the music, and it's easy to edit audios, much easier than in Logic or in Pro Tools, and this is one of the reasons why I love Ableton right now.
And just a side note, I used to work for Apple, so I just got to give my own voice plugs over there. When you were using Logic, did you actually get it up to the latest version, and did you ever play around with MainStage and do anything, try to do everything live?
I did, but not really. I
Okay.
not really jumped in it. But I know that it's also very good. But it's the same with DJing or playing live. You can play vinyl, you can play CD, you can play laptop, whatever controller. So it's up to you what you feel more comfortable with or what not.
I hear that. Here's something, a fan-based question out of the chat room, and I'm surprised they know this, but what could we find on your rider? Any crazy stuff, like one item that's on your rider?
I have a different
that's
rider
pretty
when you
crazy?
compare it. I have a different rider than in Europe. I love light beer. here
Light
in
beer,
America.
okay.
And all the guys in America said, you're from Germany. Why do you drink light beer? We don't have it in Germany.
Nice. You don't have light beer in Germany.
No, we have beer without alcohol or with alcohol, but not light.
So if I bought Michelob Light and took it over there, would that be a commodity, or would people like kick my ass for even bringing light beer into Germany? What are you doing?
Get out of my
here?
way.
Get out of my
What
way.
are you doing?
It'd be like Canadians. Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
Where's the book?
Awesome. Where's the book? So, no, I mean, the craziest thing I ever heard about a writer, this is for our viewer, is I won't name the DJ, but they asked they wanted food, but they wanted proper utensils.
What is utensils?
Like proper knives and forks and spoons. And I just thought to myself, what would be improper utensils?
Improper?
Like, are they going to just feed them food with like, eat your fingers? Or, I mean, I've seen everything from freshly squeezed carrot juice and orange juice to properly used utensils to boxes of
I'm easy, you
other
know.
things.
It depends on the food, you know. I can have food with my hand, with whatever, with chopsticks. I don't care.
There we go, man. Do you have any other aliases other than Moguai that you release tracks on?
No.
No, just straight out?
Yes.
No white. Do you ever do any white labels or anything?
White labels, that means without name.
Well, yeah. I mean, do you release it without a name and then maybe?
I produced for sure for other acts, also like some pop acts as a producer, but always on the production side, it was always Moguai.
Okay, right on. And then, is there any other genre of EDM that you would? Is there any other genre of EDM that you would never play?
I would say.
Don't say dubstep.
I would say
Don't say
hardstyle.
House?
Hardstyle.
Oh, hardstyle.
Or Gabba.
Okay.
Gabba. But back in the days, I played big mega raves in Holland and also in Germany, Thunderdome and Mega Rave.
Okay.
And at that time, I played an average speed of 160 BPM. So it was common. It was normal. It was not a big thing. Some guys played much faster. So I can't say I won't play hardstyle because maybe I already did.
There you go. Oh, this is from a longtime fan in the chat room right now. Roswell, what's up? What are your thoughts on the DJ Mag Top 100?
I think when you are in the top 10, it's nice and you can be happy that you're in it. But there are some territories like Asia. They still looking on it. But I'm a little bit, how can I say? I don't trust it anymore so much because there were so many cheats and so many people are in the top 100 I've never ever heard before, and I'm doing every week a official radio show in Germany. So I do my playlist on my own. I download all my tracks on my own, and so I have a good overview what's coming out and what's not. And then when there are like 30% of the name what I've never ever heard, it's like, okay, how does it come that they are in the top 100? So
yeah,
I don't think it's so important anymore. It was back in the days, but right now the other things are more important.
And what would be your best advice for an upcoming artist / DJ producer? Any advice any standard advice you give to them?
Yeah, it's hard to find one way what you're standing for, like a genre, like a style, name it dubstep, whatever. What people are, when people think of this and think about you, and when someone has a style like this, he has to go on with that. So it's nice to produce different genres, but I would suggest to stay in one line. And stay on one path.
All right. And where can people find out more information about you, what you got going on?
Moguai.com. Moguai.com, you find everything.
We always have people spell it out for. I know how to spell it now because I've been typing it all day long.
It's MOGUAI.com.
There we go. Awesome. And then we'll find everything: Facebook, Twitter, the 9 Yard, SoundCloud.
Everything.
Reviews, everything. Awesome. Well,
everything you want and you don't want.
Well, thank you very much for coming on ITV Live. I really appreciate it. We know we got to get you over to the club.
It was a great talk.
I want to get you. Thank you very much. Definitely looking forward to you. We'll get this interview out there. Get it over to your PR people.
Awesome.
Put it out there. That's ITV. Oh, well, let's see if we can. You're holding it right. It's the right way. We got the logo and everything up there. It's all good.
Cool.
Hey, they might have brought some light beer for you too. Actually,
Hopefully.
that's actually some good beer. There's like 6 different kinds in there. What? Kick his ass. It's light beer. Right on.
Cool,
All
nice
right,
hat.
Moguai,
So,
thank you so
nice
much for
talk.
coming on ITV. Absolutely.
Thank you. Pleasure.
All right, people, that was Moguai. Going to be playing tonight at Volume in downtown Seattle in Pioneer Square. Don't forget to go to our website, itvnw.com. Register to become an ITV VIP member. Enter to win free prizes and win guest appearances on the show. This is Darren. That was Moguai. We're going to be bringing to you some more music for the next few hours. We're going to be doing this all night long because there's some kick-ass parties going on in Seattle tonight. You got Funkcase over at Foundation. You got Feed Me and Mord Fustang. You got Moguai. Go check this guy out at Volume. Intimate, beautiful setting. Chris Herrera, who came by. Channel Surfer playing. Johnny Monsoon also playing over there as well. Pioneer Square. Can't miss him. Moguai at Volume. Check him out. Don't forget to go to our website, again, itvnw.com, and be able to register, win free prizes, and meet these guest celebrities that come on the show. On that note, we'll be right back. Have fun out there, ITV land. The music still ain't stopping.